Okay, hi, I'm Adam, aka Bad Riders, and I think I'd do something a little bit different, where I'll sit down and have a bit of a talk/review, me just checking to see if my camera's recording, of my go-kart racing, and something that I've picked up in my free time. And yeah, so warm-up lap, I figured I'd do a bit of an explanation of what the video's about, because, well, it's nothing fun ever happens on a warm-up lap. And yeah, I'm going to try it out with just audio for now. Maybe if it gets like some positive feedback or something, or if you want to do something different, I might do add a little video of me in the corner talking about it, just to add some interaction. But yeah, so basically I'm just going to sort of go through, look at my go-kart races, things that I do.
Oh, I'm going to have a shit fight.
You do actually, Adam, in this race, but we'll get to that shortly. Yeah, so basically I like to go through and just look at the races, stuff that I did well, stuff I didn't do well.
What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars.
And as predicted, it was a shift fight. All right, green lights, let's go. That's right.
Let's go.
Okay. So this first lap, I will admit, was a little dickish, but I look, again, momentum, I like to try and get myself into some clear air. And, okay, proof, I did not make that person spin right there. I was too far behind. Overtake that person. And now I've got that person in front. Now, this lap gets red flagged by the time I reach the bottom of the circuit. Okay, they're going slow. Cool. There we are. Clean air. So I overtook 7 cars in 1 lap. Here we go. And there it is, red flag. Skid to a stop. And here we'll sit for a few minutes while they go and deal with the car that spun out. Now apparently, when that person spun out at the front of at the top of the lap there, which we saw happen before I got to them, it happened right in front of me. They got out of the car, jumped out, took their helmet off, and threw it on the ground. Why? I don't know. They were upset. They overbraked. But as you can tell, again, there was a good gap between me and them, so I did not make that happen for the record. That was not me. There was some accusations made after the race, but again, that was not me. Also, I know that I breathe incredibly hard in the microphone, in the helmet anyway. But I should mention on my setup, I do run a helmet mic.
1 fucking lap, people. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't need to comment on that. Okay. And any moment now, there'll be a kart that goes past, and then we'll get a yellow flag to start racing again. Anyway, so there we go. So Le Mans is a track that they're very, very particular with the track marshalling. So you have to stick to the rules, otherwise they're very strict. They'll come down on you hard. So track limits, you know, staying within the track limits, crashing inadvertently, jumping out of your car, throwing your helmet on the ground, all stuff that you get penalized for. Here we go, yellow flag, and we're back underway. So again, you got to be walking pace. And there's the person that spun out on the other side of the track there. Green lights. All right, let's go. Okay. Relatively mundane for the next couple of laps. I just bunker down, overtake accordingly. Pretty sure I get this person on this lap. Yep. There we go. And then on the track, this is probably my least favorite corner on this track, because it's very hard to get a good clean line around it, because obviously it's so bumpy going into it, so your braking points are compromised. And those yellow strips there, and there we go, we got another yellow flag because someone spun out. Yeah, so those yellow markings on the corners there are actually the track limit, so if you cross onto them,
Jesus Christ, what is it with these people? Fuck me.
If you ever go go-karting with me, that's a very regular occurrence. You hear me say, "Hi, Jesse." And Yeah, okay, so these yellow markings, if you cross over them, if you cross over them 3 times, they slow your kart down. And there we go, there's the evidence. See how bouncy it is when you come through that corner? It's hard to slow the kart down when it's that sort of bouncy. Anyway, more routine cornering. It's also bouncy in that corner too. I also think it's this kart. I will say this, so on the night that this race happened, this is the second race of 2 that I did. I was there with 2 of my friends. One of them we just overtook. His name is Jesse. And the other one is Chris. And Chris is an uber competitive driver. He doesn't like to go slow. He didn't... Yeah. He's a good sport, but yeah, you can tell the ego wants him to go quicker. Yeah.
Too much slide.
You carry too much speed through that corner down the bottom there, your kart's just going to slide out, and you lose probably about 1/10 to 2/10 of a second through the corner. Look at me sound like I know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I do try to sort of slow down before I get to that corner, and I do trek a lighter speed through there towards the end of the race. Here we go, and I think that was Chris, I don't know. I think my first race of the night, after the first 3 laps, I find a better line through there. It's just hard to sort of stick to. Oh, there we go. There's the other guy I came with, Chris. And yeah. Okay, so they're gonna track kart block me. All right. How do I do with this? All right, so I get around Chris because he cuts too far to the left, and this guy cuts me off, but that's all right. I'll get him.
Let's go.
There we go, and then I'll peel up on the inside up here. When he hits the brakes, I slide past him. Late braking. And there we go. And yellow flag again. Oh no, only in that section because I think someone spun out. And there's Jesse again. Oh! There we go. Yeah, so you get off the throttle a bit earlier and you can carry a bit more speed through there, so that's a bit better. I'd have to take a look at what my fastest lap was on this for this session. Yeah.
Let's go.
You'll also see me using a bit more of the track as the race sort of goes on and I get more comfortable with it. Oh, yep, there we go. A little bit of sliding because I was going too fast through there again. And I cut it a bit too early. There we go. It's always good when you get yourself out in front and you get a nice big open track like this. You can sort of just get into a bit of a rhythm. It's hard to do that when you're packed up, sort of like what happens particularly when you get like the red flags or yellow flags and stuff. Okay. I also don't understand why these people are braking for that corner, because you really don't need to. Also, case in point, I'm not an irresponsible racer. I don't like to come flying up behind people and overtake them mid-corner and not use the brakes and stuff. Something I usually tell people when I go karting with them, like I try to pick my points when I overtake, because I have a couple of points on this track I prefer to overtake, and probably by about now you kind of can see where they sort of are. So this section just coming up here, so along here is where I like to do most of my, I try to do most of my overtaking. Oh, there we go, caught that. And sometimes I'll overtake on this corner here, but mostly along here is where I like to overtake. Or, in Jesse's case, this corner right here. Because there he is again. Okay. Oh, and there we are. So, yep. As he hits the brakes, I pop around behind him and jump on the outside. Now, I can tell you at the end of this session, the guys, particularly that we were racing with, it was like seemed to be like a group of 4 of them, gave me the biggest stink eye. Like, they really did not like me. I'm guessing it's because I did all the I was doing a lot of overtaking, but yeah, maybe they thought I was racing dirty. But I mean, like, yeah, look, tell me. That was a better lap, particularly through that bottom section. But yeah, tell me in the comments down below, like, do you think I'm racing dirty? Because I don't think I am. Like, yeah, I'm racing a little bit aggressively, but I don't think I'm like shunting people off the track or anything like that. Here we go, dunk on the inside, and there we are. That's a cleaner line through there. And you can sort of hear it when I step off the throttle as well. Okay, so I think I've got like about 5 or 6 more laps of this race. So far, I think I've only overtaken Chris once, which is pretty commendable. I do apologize for the breathing as well. And there we go. That's my first breach. There's Jesse. Here we go. Alright. Second breach, they pushed me off the track.
Fuck me.
And no, they didn't slow my kart, so that's 2 breaches. Okay, what's this guy gonna do? So he's looking at me. And that's the finish line, and there it is. Okay. I stop, and then he spins out. So they spun me out because he cut me off before going onto the track. But that's it. That was the last lap, so that's the finish line. Yeah, so I kind of wrestled with this one for a little bit because I honestly thought that they penalized me because I spun him out. But I realized, like, I braked, I went off the track to avoid a collision, I hit the yellow, and then they penalized me right at the end of the race. But yeah, so, I don't know. Look, again, tell me your thoughts, because I know I now know I didn't think I did anything wrong, but was that... It was just close racing, right? Like, I don't think I did anything wrong. Anyway, so, yeah, that's the end of the race. Cool. Like I said, if you want to, if I'm probably going to edit, upload it, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, if we wanted to do, say, like a video of me sort of like in the corner or something, sort of going over it, let me know. But yeah, it's been fun. So I think I might end it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.